What is the meaning of going spiritual? We are in the material world and we think all materially. If someone says we are a being really which is non material, that is spirit or soul, we just cannot believe and digest. We will think it is yet another type of belief which cannot be seen, felt, tested, or proved. And we end up on such a topic by saying we are too ordinary to understand or in becoming spiritual. In our daily life, we think, feel, emote, eat, drink, work, and sleep. Then there is interaction with fellow beings and also our desires and ambitions we pursue whole life. Our goal of life is basically to be happy and prosperous. We may succeed to be prosperous, but happiness remains elusive because our mind is never contented or satisfied. It is restless, sometimes too happy, other times too depressed. Mood swings become the regular feature of life. The goal to achieve success, pleasure, gain, and praise always remains distant. Our ego, which is at play vis-a-vis the fellow beings, is always trying to beat them by hook or crook to achieve the target. Many a times, the ego succeeds. That only strengthens its resolve. But a number of times it also suffers serious setbacks. After many setbacks, the ego collapses and sits over to ponder whether these ego games are worth pursuing. When we reach dead end, we pick up one of the two options. Either we become a slave to some addictive substance or begin a search for something beyond the material, to find a spiritual guru who can console us, convince us, assure us, and keep us happy. The setbacks suffered due to pain, failure, insults, and loss have by now become unbearable. We would really like to know the purpose of life and how it should be lived and handled. There is already a growing trend in all countries to follow a spiritual guru or listen and watch spiritual discourses, audios, and videos on the internet in a large scale to achieve peace of mind. If the spiritual master is genuine, or we are lucky to have laid our hands on any authentic spiritual literature, then we will get answers to our questions. And at the end of it, we will still be busy in the world, but with a refined perspective and attitude altogether. Following tips can serve as lampposts to guide us in our lifestyle in the midst of several ups and downs. 1. Knowing that uncertainties are part of life, we could begin to accept the dualities of life with a sense of equanimity. Duality of pleasure and pain, success and failure, gain and loss, praise and insult, which really trouble us. 2. Ego battles must be brought to minimum because they are no more giving us dividends. 3. Be happy with whatever we possess and have achieved so far, but nothing prevents us from desiring more in future. 4. Review the list of desires and see if pain-giving desires can be dropped. 5. Let us minimize or even give up on enemies and competitors. Let us increase the number of good friends. 6. Pursue hobbies of our interest and taste. 7. Slowly let us cultivate sense of detachment without withdrawing from the world and work, that is, giving up the feeling of doership. 9. Enjoy the nature and its beauty. 9. Live in the present moment without dwelling in the experiences of the past or fears of the future. 10. And finally, learn to let go of things. These 10 tips can save us from the state of depression and agony of life and give us a new lease of life. Thank you.